There are times in this country that we seem to be stuck in a time warp. History repeating itself. In fact, it's almost like a bad scene in a horror movie that is stuck on replay. So last week, the nominees to the East Africa Legislative Assembly, EALA, were announced. This after paralyzing the operations of the regional legislative body for the better part of this year due to our failure to settle on our final nominees. Well, after the furore over the previous list, you'd think that the parties would have heeded the outcry of Mwananchi. But here's where that bad scene in the movie repeats itself. The new list contains some new names, but others are more familiar. Raila Odinga's elder brother, Oburu Odinga, and Kalonzo Musyoka's son, Kennedy. Same names that were fronted in May and rejected. Back then, Oburu Odinga did the honorable thing and declined the nomination. Listen.
After consultations and after also consulting my own family, and also my own conscience, I decided to drop my application for that seat. I have informed the party of the same, and I have asked them not to include my name in the names which are to be submitted to Parliament.
You see, so it's interesting how short-lived his magnanimity was, as his name finds its way to the list once again 6 months later. How curious. Is it that this job just seems to be defiantly destined for him? Worse still, Kennedy Kalonzo's name makes a comeback, despite the bitter fallout over his nomination, even within Wiper's own ranks. On the other side of the fence, it doesn't get any better, folks. There were some additional names that were in that list as well. But before you can give a pat on the back, Jubilee's list is filled with a who's who of losers in the last election. No new names, basically rewarding party stalwarts and losers in an election. Pray tell, if Kenyans did not have confidence in these people during the August elections, they now seemingly do not mind them representing Kenya at the regional level. Are there no new faces? Are we saying that there are no persons who are not related to party leaders that can represent us regionally? Lest we forget, the new EALA Assembly was supposed to be inaugurated in June this year, 6 months ago. But all because Kenya could not decide on its nominees. So let me state here, that the nomination process to EALA in other countries is also fraught with political intrigues. In fact, Uganda's nominee, Ingrid Turinawe, was shouted down while trying to make her presentation in the Ugandan parliament. These are the scenes from that session in parliament when she tried to make her presentation. But Kenya holds the special medal for completely paralyzing the operations of the regional body. Now, while the region wants to move forward with pending bills like the Civic Education Integration Bill, the Customs Management Amendment Bill 2015, the Cooperative Societies Bill 2015, Kenyan leaders are still saying, wait, I want to see which of my relatives and friends needs a job. Listen, folks, this EALA nomination process clearly paints the picture of the cesspool that is our politics, the stagnant pond which cannot breathe new life into our political discourse, recycling old ideas. That tonight is my take.